This is Jamie Christensen bringing you highlights from the race at Daytona International Speedway. Got a big field for this evening. About 30 cars lined up, getting ready to go green. Mike Fair had a nice run on qualifying, putting him on P2 and the front row as we get ready to go green here. A lot of 2x2 racing coming out of 2 as they enter the backstretch. Mike Fair takes an early lead there, coming out of 4, heading to the start-finish. And Mike Fair will be your leader for the first lap. A couple guys trying the outside early on, but the inside lane was definitely moving a lot quicker in the start, but that wouldn't prove to be the case later on the race, as we're going to see some guys run the high line and be successful with it. Let's jump to lap 7 now, as we have the start of the big one as a 29 tags the wall and is slow checking up, which causes Mike Abbott to get into him. Brent Cowboy Rogers ends up flipping that car over, and then everybody gets collected. This caution pretty much collected 80% of the field, which required a lot of people to come in pit road and get a quick repair. And they're still crashing up there. Lap 21 now. Ricky Goodman's out front leading the pack. Ricky had a good truck early on and was able to show what he had. And like I stated before, the outside line was starting to come in. Drivers were able to utilize the top lane to get around the leader here. Lap 27 here, the 88 is drafting in the high line, pulls down into the lower lane in front of the 22, Drew Elliott. Comes to the start-finish line, takes over first place. He's got a nice lead going there. Right around with Kevin Cochran on lap 40 here. Kevin's coming up to speed, trying to keep the truck on the high line. trying to catch the draft. He's moving up, but I think disaster is going to strike here pretty soon as we turn into 3 and cars get loose and they start bunching up in front of him, and Kevin's caught up and finds himself into the wall. Looks like Kevin's got pretty good brakes there as he's at the top of the wall, and slides the truck back on down and heads to pit road here to get some repairs. Going into lap 63, fuel strategy came into play as part of the field here is going to drop off and head to the pits, get some fuel and tires, which will put Mike Abbott out in front. Him and Brent Rogers stayed out, lead a couple laps. Jumping to lap 72, Drew Elliott's been pushing the 23 of Mike Fair around the track quite consistently. But he obviously wasn't watching the water temperature as his truck just lets go. And he pulls to the inside and lets the pack go as he's headed to pit road to get some repairs. Jumping to the final lap here. It's pretty much a 4-truck showdown as the 82 of Mike Abbott and the 80 of Brent Rogers, along with Mike Fair and the 88, all try to fight for a position here. 88 and 23 jump high, but it looked like it was a little bit too early as they were going into turn 3. Rogers looks to the outside, but decides to stick with the 82, keep pushing him. And this one's going to come down to the wire as everybody finishes in less than a second between each other. Let's check this replay one more time as we've seen some contact there at the end. Once they cross the finish line, the 88 with a good memory from last week and getting spun out in pit lane by the 8 kind of returns the favor this week and gets into the side of him. Brent Rogers goes spinning as well as the 88. There still seems to be a lot of controversy between those two. Mike Abbott is your winner this evening of the NAVSCAR Super Speedway Series race here at Daytona. Mike picks up his second win of the season. Make sure to check back next week as we continue to follow that drama between the 8 of Brent Rogers and the 8 of Jamie Christensen.